What's good, y'all? It's your boy Killer Steez. First and foremost, I want to appreciate y'all for stopping by this video. Please hit that like button and subscribe button as we're on the road to 1K, and I can't do this without y'all. I love y'all, man, and let's dive straight into this video. As we dive into this video, I'm gonna let y'all know my thoughts and everything that to know about the Warzone so far as mechanics, what's in the Warzone, the guns, the recoil, everything. And I feel like the best way to succeed in winning in Warzone, right? In the new Warzone 2.0. And this goes off past experience to the future experience, even learning about what the devs are talking about, you know, because it was the revealed today. And yo, like, it was a huge learning process for everyone. We're gonna have to adapt to this because this is completely different than what the Warzone we're used to right now. So right now we're gonna be watching the gameplay, the live stream, and kind of just going off of it. It's from IGN, and they're kind of just varying off different streams. Now, the number one thing that I feel like is most important to learn about a new Call of Duty, especially Warzone, is the mechanics. From movement, there's no more slide canceling, right? So there's no more slide canceling, but you can slide. They also added a dive where you can kind of quote dolphin dive, and it's going to be crazy. If you can learn how to manage to use these type of movements, it definitely can help you and increase the skill gap on how to squad wipe teams, right? Right now, when I watched this whole reveal today, this map is completely different. It's amazing, but I actually do love it though. So far, I haven't even played it. I can't wait to play it. Two, there is no more loadouts, right? There's certain ways to get your customizable guns, which I believe you had to go to the buy station and buy a gun. You can get your customizable gun if you go to the buy station. I guess you can only select to buy one gun at a time. I'm not fully sure because, you know, this is just the alpha, the beta. This is not the final result of what Warzone 2.0 is going to be like. But I'm also curious to know that too, because for me, I actually prefer not to have the loadout anymore. I kind of wanted to how like Blackout was, right? When you guys would kill somebody and pick up the guns and pick up the attachments, find attachments. So when they took out the loadout in here, I'm like, okay, cool. It's going back to, I would say, a traditional battle royale, and I feel like it's more fun. It's more better, I feel like, right? It definitely slows the game down. So it's something that I'm not used to doing because I'm used to playing at a very high pace. As many of y'all know, I'm always trying to drop high kill games, this and this. So playing this map is definitely you're gonna have to adjust to it. This is more tactical. It's a more, you know, strategic type of map. You know, when Caldera dropped, it was more about positioning. This map is just more about just strategic, and I don't think there's gonna be a lot of solo squad wipes. Maybe, I don't know. That's the goal though. Look, y'all know me. I'm gonna be full sending. And one of the biggest things too is your KD resets. This is a whole new game, so your KD starting from fresh 0. So meaning for y'all who started off slow, like I started off slow. I had like a 1-2+ KD maybe early on until I started to really find myself and find the best way for me to play. Now I have a 4 KD in Caldera. Like, I can, just the fact that knowledge and how to play now, you know, getting surrounded by the right people, like, to help you play better in the Warzone is what I feel like is another way to help. Is I think they're going to go off roles. There's going to be certain people that are going to be having to use tacticals, having to use lethals, and there's also going to be some people having to, you know, be the aggressors and be the sit back people. They did announce they're going to do third person as well. I don't know if that's going to get transitioned into Warzone because that would actually be broken. If y'all know, third person is like Fortnite where you guys can see everything around the body. That means if you're at a corner, someone's walking up to the other side of the corner, like, you could see them, but you can make the call out. Meaning, so if my teammates are having that third person view, I can, like, you know, use him as just like an eagle's eye, right? So I hope they don't do that because I'll just be broken. Another thing we could talk about is the water. You can actually swim in this battle royale now, and then I guess you can have your gun out and you can shoot, you can maneuver. Like, this is, you know, different. I believe Blackout, you was able to swim as well. So they're kind of definitely going more of like a realistic type of vibe. The recoil on the guns, I don't think you could beam 300 meters like how we can in Warzone anymore with these guns. Like, I think honestly, sniper is going to be the wave. Sniping and either a sub or assault rifle, however you're playing, like I said, it's going to be more strategic. People are going to start playing a lot more together. And sheesh, yeah. But like the movement, like, it's, I don't know, man. Like, from watching multiplayer too, it's like, I mean, I like it. I love the fact that it's something new. It's refreshing, you know, like, we've been playing on the almost same engines for the past 2 to 3 years, whatever. Like, this actually feels different, and aside from everything that we've been accustomed to, which is nice. Transportation in Warzone now. Cars, I guess they have different types of cars, vehicles, just how like Big Bertha, there's SUV, there's a Rover. But I guess like the way they have their transportation here is how some cars take longer to turn, some cars slide more, some cars drift more. I would say like some cars actually have a lot more, I would say, customizable features and and stuff to like do. I guess you could peek out the car, shoot, you can hop on top of the car. Like there's a bunch of things that they added to transportation. Now you can also run out of gas. That is something that's kind of crazy. You run out of gas, there's gas stations where you could pump gas. There's if you can also shoot tires. This is, to me, is amazing, because if you see a car pulling up, no more trying to shoot them out the window. You could just shoot the car, flatten the tire, and they're gonna have to hop out, and they're at a disadvantage, especially if y'all in a building or y'all have cover and they're driving down the middle of the street and you pop the tire. They're gonna have to hop out. Now they're running and scattering. The best way is to pick people off, right? So that's another tip on how to be successful. Proximity prox chat is in Warzone, meaning like, I guess if you're near someone, like you can kind of hear them talking shit, especially in the pregame lobby. That's a W. Y'all know that, man. There's nothing more fun than toxic fun. You know what I'm saying? Especially when y'all know someone that's in the lobby with you. You go up to them and be like, yo, bro, I'm about to fry your shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited for that. Now, the loot and hidden cash. So I guess the loot's different in this game as well. There's med kits. There's stuff on the wall where you can like pick up, just as you guys see right here. Biffle picked up stems and you can get self-res. You know, there's different crates, I guess. There's also like certain parts of the map where you can, I guess they're called strongholds, and I guess that's where you get your loadout from. Now, like I said, this is the alpha meta, so you might hear like I guess or I think a lot. I'm sorry, but going off this, not a lot of people upgraded their guns and got loadouts. So we didn't really see that, you know. So I'm very curious on how they're gonna do that, because it just, I feel like it just makes the meta worse, and it doesn't increase the skill gap. That's the biggest thing, is if there's loadouts, it doesn't increase the skill gap, because if there's a meta, there's a player who's a 0.5 player can use the strongest gun in the game to take out a 4+ player. You know, it is part of, I mean, I'm not a, you know, the buybacks are still the same. There's a lot of still features that are the same that carried on, but they also are taking a whole new leap into like the new, right? There's AI bots in here as well, which I'm kind of not a fan of. Like the whole AI bots around areas, like that's kind of, I'm not really vibing with. As you guys can see, this is a random car on the street that you could just hop in, which is pretty cool. Now, they had said that this map was going to be the biggest map they've ever made, which I hope they add 200 players to this map. Caldera, if they added 200 players to that map, PRs are getting broken. I'm talking, it was so much fun. Every POI would be lit, because there's no more like, if you pop an advance off rip, not going to be 75 people on one side of the map because a plane went there. You know, it should be spread out, making the map more fun and not as boring, as not as much running and having to do all that other stuff. So I guess the gulag is duos, but you're paired with a random. So it could be someone that's not on your team you're paired with, and you guys make it out, you both make it out. The only thing I'm curious to know is how the tournament formats are going to be as far as 2v2s go. Right? Or as far as trios goes, or as far as anything goes, really, like, what if you get paired with your enemy? Like, that's also a huge question. I'm not sure how they're going to do it. Like I said, they're in the gulag right now, as you guys can see. Biffle's in the gulag, you know, and I guess you pick up loot as well. So you start off with your fist, and you could pick up stuff off the ground. It's kind of crazy. And also too, they're not doing that flag in the middle anymore. I guess you got to pick up keys and then run to the other end and you win. So from what I heard, if one person wins that gulag, I guess that other player wins as well, or I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that works. Now, sprinting looks extremely faster in this game. I think tac sprint, you're just jamming, right? But I think they also did that to help like increase the speed, because slide canceling, you know, is not a thing anymore, which helps get out of, or helps to restart the tac sprint as well. But you could slide, you could dolphin dive. Bunny hop's probably going to be the biggest movement as far as like coming around the corner and stuff like that. I'm not sure if you can slide in bunny hop. I'm not sure. I just know you can't slide cancel. To see no one with their customizable loadout, I mean, everyone's starting off fresh anyways, is the fact that there's idle sway. Like when you're ADSing and you're moving while ADSing, your like sight is kind of like going all over. It's not like how it's straight. Like if I'm moving left and right, like the sight's just straight. it's kind of like swerving with you, like as far as your movement goes. I've seen that a lot in multiplayer, and that's gonna be tough because if you're trying to beam someone from here, and let's say some guys on the top freeway, I don't know. Like I'm very curious to know like how the long range engagements is gonna be in this game. That's why I truly feel like the most successful way to be in this game is probably sniping and running either sub or AR. We'll see. Like I said, this is just the first day we were able to see in this whole review, and so far though, I'm loving it. I'm loving everything about this game. You know, from the looting, from the fact that they have battery life and the heartbeats is like it's preventing people from being super camping and super scared. Like, I'm loving it, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. What's y'all favorite part? What y'all part y'all most excited for? And you know, I'm gonna be playing the beta pretty soon. I might play it on the PS5. I'm not sure yet, but for sure on PC when it drops, we're gonna be dropping in, and I can't wait. I don't know if they're gonna allow the Warzone 2 to be in the beta or alpha, but for sure the multiplayer. But I'm excited. We didn't even talk about the split zones either. Just know that they're adding, like, let's say the last circle is getting smaller. They're adding split zones where there's 3 circles now surrounded by gas in between. Like, they're getting more creative on how to make people position in this map. You know, I love that too. Like I said, a lot of players don't like it because it forces players to pretty much not play fast pace. And for a player like who plays fast pace, I'm gonna have to adjust to this. I'm gonna have to play more tactical and stuff like that. But who knows? Once we start getting adjusted to this map, I think the speed and everything's gonna be even faster. So, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I truly hope you guys enjoy this. This was something that, you know, everyone's excited for. Everyone's excited for a new Call of Duty. You know, it's like a kid on Christmas, and I don't care how old you are. Getting excited for a new Call of Duty is a feeling that I probably would never get over. And I'm super excited to grind this. And y'all know when Caldera dropped, I was probably top 4 in kills and time spent in the game. So I just know I'm about to go even harder on this new Call of Duty. I love you guys, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button again. Please like the video, and please comment what y'all most excited for and what y'all don't like so far, and just everything. All right, and we'll get it chatted. I love y'all, man. Catch you on the next one.